This is a Class 4. It's over the 1650, headed by our hero, Zach Purton, on board from Barrier 7. Sangria fourth behind Multi-Go-Go, last start course and distance. Mr. Cool is a course and distance winner, 2 starts back. Super Clan, just one win to his name, but it was here over the 1650. Forever Posh fourth behind Curling Luxury last time out. See Me Now was behind Mr. Cool last time out. Well held all the way down to Money Winner, and Joe Moreira jumps on board for the first time from Barrier 5. So we've made our way across to the touchscreen here, Brett, to have a look at this one, because it's an interesting one in the sense that a few of these jockeys are seeing Happy Valley for the first time under race conditions, including our likely leader here, Mr. Cool and Pierre-Charles Boudot.
That's right, and I think there's every chance that the connections will be asking him to take this horse forward, and he'll end up in that spot, Mr. Cool. The alternatives speed-wise, I think definitely sightseeing here. He's a horse that could possibly try and get outside Mr. Cool, or maybe even try and get underneath him, and Mr. Cool has to cross him, and then he ends up behind the leader. So he's another viable pace option. There's the chance he could end up back there as well. Forever Posh is drawn low. He's another one that's going to kick forward. I don't think he'll have the speed. I think both of them will be prepared to let Mr. Cool go. But they are the other two that could potentially kick up. I see Money Winner as a little bit of an interesting runner too. I actually think he'll end up down on the rail, and Mutual Joy might end up where he is. They may do a little switcheroo. But Mr. Cool, I'd have him a short price favourite to be leading the first, and all the jockeys will be eager to get off to a good start.
They certainly will. 300 wins for PC in France, if you can make it 1 from 1 at Happy Valley. What have you got for us, Paul?
OK, so the first horse we're going to have a look at here is Our Hero. Now, this will be Zach Purton's mount. Just working with Owner's Delight. He's racing earlier in the card. Had some 278. Closest to us is Our Hero. He's doing it nicely down there. And Zach knows this horse pretty well. He's ridden him before. Garlic Year is working here, and you can see Garlic Year going nicely enough here this morning as well. It's not a bad piece of work from him. Leading into this particular contest, he's got the Japanese jockey on, Tasaki. Barrier 10 just might make it a little bit awkward. And Brett just talked about Money Winner. I thought this is not a bad piece of work from him as well. He hasn't trialled at Happy Valley before, but from Barrier 5, I think he's going well in the morning, so he's definitely one to take a look at.
Saki's got some nice rides as well throughout the 4 legs of the challenge. We'll start off with Mr. Cooler, this likely leader or possible leader here, and with his last start win. See Me Now in the field also.
Yep, this was a very good performance. Got the lovely little cushy run on the back of the speed, and then last outing behind a Daring Heart, he ran another honest race. But if he can find the front, I think that gives him a great chance to dictate the race and give a very good kick. He's certainly going well. Just another one from Frankie Law's yard that is in really good form. Yeah, in great form at the moment. And you can see from that he doesn't have to lead. So no, that's right. A couple of the jockeys that are new to Happy Valley want to go a bit faster than they probably should. He can easily just sit him behind him.
All right, as advertised there. Sangria, as we saw on the speed map, potential to get posted wide. Let's find out his jockey's thoughts. Karis Deaton.
Karis in the International Jockey Championship first leg, you ride Sangria. You rode him earlier on in the season over 1,200 metres, 1650. This looks more of his trip.
Yeah, I think he's coming right on time for this race. Of course, it's good that I used to ride him before. In a 1,200, he finished third with me, but he was always crying for some ground. And of course, last time in a 1650, he showed that he was finishing off pretty strongly. So I'm actually glad I got back on him.
What will you do from that draw?
Yeah, of course, this is a big question mark. I think this is the most difficult part. But he's a horse that you could see even last time from a good draw, he just dropped out a little bit. You cannot chase him too much, so he will have to be ridden a little bit cold. I just hope on the night that they'll be going a little bit fast, and I think that will suit him.
This is your first time riding in the International Jockeys Championship. How are you feeling?
Yeah, of course it's excitement, and of course it's many good jockeys will be around me there. But it's something good in my career, and I hope I do well, and I think it will be good for me.
Do you think you've got the rides to do well?
Yeah, well, I've got 2 horses that I know pretty well, Kiramoso and Sangria. I think those are my 2 best. So if I can pick up some points, I'll be pretty happy.
He's got half a chance there, I think, with Sangria, but the draw's against him.
It is, but he'll run on strongly, and it is an advantage, I think, for Karis that he's riding a couple of horses that he's had a little bit to do with. A lot of the jockeys are riding horses they know nothing about.
Yeah, I've snuck him in. Sangria, I put him in there for third. I think he can run okay. He'll get back and run on late. Right?
Yeah, I've got him in for some points there for Karis.
All right, Super Clans, the next one we're going to have a look at. This is just a trial. He's had one start back this campaign. Wasn't a bad one behind Starlet.
Yeah, I think he's going all right. He's a bit of a one-hit wonder at the moment. He's had the one win from his 14 starts and no other placings. So he's win or bust at this stage. But look, I think Tony Millard's got him going well into this race, and we know Tony likes to win these IJC races. Giant Turtle won most impressively last year.
Andrew, Paul's been talking up a super horse all week, and I couldn't work out which one it is, but I know now. It's not this one. It's the one that's running later on.
No, it's not, but I still think this horse is in with a chance. Well, up from the 1200 to the 1650 is going to suit.
Yeah,
Barrier 8 was a little query I had with
it
him.
is. He won a bit of pace too, but has won over the course and distance.
All right, Super Clan. Barrier 8, Tony Millard there, Flavien Prat in the saddle. First leg then, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the young Brazilian wonder kid. Hopefully he can get Neutral Joy home. I'm going to make him a long shot too at $14. I think he's a really good price. He's son of Schnitzel. He's won 3 times, and I think he can get a really nice run from Barrier 4. So we'll give him a chance to beat Forever Posh. He's probably likely to start close to favourite with Ryan Moore on. Sangria, as we talked about, will get back, run on late with Karis aboard. And Money Winner will give him a chance coming back here and in for third. And I'll be back in the 5 each way, and that's be my long shot for the meeting.
I think it's a very even race, and Mr. Cool's the one to beat, but I'm going to tip Money Winner at a little bit of a price. Joe Moreira, lightweight, low barrier. There were some runs from this horse, particularly that one behind Mordicus back in September that keeps refreshing itself in my mind, and I think the ability he showed that day can clearly match it with the opposition here. So home ground advantage for Joe in the first leg. Over Mr. Cool, Sangria and Super Clan. Happy to back the 12 each way.
All right. Forever Posh for me in the opener. Ryan Moore from a good gate. Almost came very close to making him a best bet, but I've left him alone. I've gone elsewhere. That's the first leg of the IJC then. Race number 5, second leg. That's up next.